Man, you leave for a week and the whole equipment goes sour. Forgot how to make, forgot how to do everything. Don't worry, I still got my voice. Welcome back, classy crew. How are y'all doing? Let's continue our ascent Heavensward. Hope you didn't miss it too much, Velvet. Or Mini Guy. Oh, we are going to need some weekend streams ads. They must happen for any chance of this happening. Oh man, I don't look as cool as the guy in the trailer yet. Thank you, ads, for the resub. Let's get you guys back on screen here. There you go. Chat's back with us. I didn't have any tequila while I was in Dominican Republic, ads. I had rum. Had lots of rum. What else? What else is there down there? Rum. Just rum. Rum is very good because I think rum is made from sugar cane. Am I remembering that correctly? Or am I forgetting? What's happening here? Achievements. I got some messages. Got some things happening. What is this big whooshy whoosh? Look at this. Firelord already. I hope Firelord hasn't been waiting here for 2 weeks to join the dungeon. Or a week and a half. If so, Firelord is the most patient of you all. You never moved. Didn't think you did. Are you a VIP yet? Oh no, you're not a VIP because you got to work out your... I forget what the goal was. But you're punished from being a VIP. How was everyone's week though? What'd you guys do? I just sat in the sun. Look, I don't even get any color. I'm a failed beach goer, not even darker. The thing is, I can color, but I kept slathering on too much sunscreen, I guess. I even was trying to lower my sunscreen, like instead of putting the 100 SPF, I was putting 50 or 60. So, yeah. Anyways, I mean, last time, Dragon Ball Z, I guess we were doing this thing? I don't even know what we were doing. I know we were going into this dungeon, but what was the dungeon all about? Dravanian Forest? Is it this one? The dragon warns that you will not be welcome in the domain beyond. Oh, we're gonna fight Nidhogg. As we're ascending to Somal. I guess I could have done that too. Adventure. Duty Finder. Level 50, 60, 78 dungeons. Interesting. Somal. Casting its shadow over the Dravanian forelands, this towering peak is revered by the dragons as both holy ground and resting place. And now, in accordance with your pact, Vidofnir has thrown open to you the final ascent to the sacred mount's summit. But Nidogg's minions will not lightly suffer this intrusion. Ere you gaze upon the fabled expanse of the churning mists, you must first carve a path through the mountain's denizens and overcome the consort of Nidogg, herself, the she-dragon, Tioman. Not Nidogg, I'm fighting his wife. The she-dragon, Tioman. Is it not Tioman? 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 Who wants to do this with me? I'm gonna get this venture here that's just happens to be sitting around. I can basically say that. Who else would like to join in on the first dungeon? This is such a square, like, A Square Enix song. This is so nice. You could, Bracken, but will you? Is the music too loud? This seems kind of loud. Let's put that down a little bit. Is that better? Am I more balanced now? Oh! Did it always kick up like this? I don't remember this. You're about to do AV? Aurum Vale? May you be punished. May you be punished hard. Hey, Hellhound, you want to join in? Alright, Yumel. That's fine. Well, we had Bracken who wanted to join in. Bracken. Which one are you again, Bracken? Are you on here? You're not even online, are you? That's because you know what you're doing, mini guy. It's different. Should I go do side quests if we don't have enough people online yet to join in? What do you mean he's right there? I don't see him. Where? Okay, there's Bracken. Invite to party. No, seriously, where's Hellhound? I do not see him. I seriously don't understand what you guys are saying. Is he like blending in with the background or something? He's not here. Oh, you're in the middle of something. Right, okay, that's what I thought. Everyone's like, he's right there. I was like, no, he's not. Little Goo-Boo, if only you could help. But you're just a Goo-Boo. Alright, ads. Wow, you guys have gotten a lot less patience in the last week. Invite to party. Is this a 4-man or an 8-man? Alright, so we're good to go. Ready, check. Everybody's ready. Tu Somal. Are we doing minimum item or what? Nope. Okay. I don't really need to. Well, we've got Bracken, Firelord, and ads. Let's kill some dragons. These dragons, this is their heavenly post. It's full of smelly trees. Oh, these things. I don't like fighting them in other Final Fantasy games. This is literally the cousin to the Bog of Eternal Stench. It's like the Forest of Eternal Stench. Bracken's looking good over here. Can I just say? Alright, Firelord, go smack things. Fine, the Forest of Eternal Stench. Here we go. All the baddies. Remember, I'm a little rusty. don't remember what I'm doing. Oh, everything's farting at us. Somebody launched a cat. Or are we killing cats? Oh, did that come out? I don't know if I'll be picking up 1,000 Year Door. I still gotta pick up Mario RPG, honestly. I'm kind of waiting for the new Switch. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, we lost Bracken. Oh, my frickin' poison. I'm gonna die here. Are we all gonna die? What's happening? Let's get a few less enemies. That'll help. There we go. They'd be kind of dumb not to make it backwards compatible. I think that would kill them. Whoops, that's not good. Raskovnik, what a cool name. It's always interesting what Nintendo will do from one generation to the next. Ew, this thing just vomited. Oh my goodness. Somebody had the bad food. The frick? Did you guys see the new Zelda set that, or the new Zelda Lego set that was announced today? Crud. Yeah, it's way too expensive. I'm not gonna buy it. But at least they finally are giving us normal minifigurines. What do you mean League news? Like League of Legends? What news from the toxic wastelands? Oh, they have a $500 bundle for a free game? What? And it's $500? It's a little steep. That's like really not accessible for most people, I would assume. Unless I don't know what the league base is like financially. I mean, I guess they only spend money on their one game. So maybe they got money? This heavenly place is not as heavenly as I was expecting it to be. course it's time. Gotta get people to do impulse buys. Yeah, League has spin-offs, but I don't think a lot of people play the spin. Like, if you play League of Legends, are you really playing the fighting game that I don't think ever came out, or the other stuff? And does he actually get a cut out of any of it? He must be getting some kind of cut. Ooh, I got touched down by the cryo. I see what they're doing. There was the pyro dragon and the cryo dragon. We're gonna fight these together later on. Good foreshadowing, dungeon. Is there going to be a lightning one too? No. Wait, maybe this is a lightning dragon. I don't know. Oh, that's a boss. Never mind. It's a baby Gladness. That's not a glad. That's like a hook shot. Oh my goodness! Could you imagine a monster with a hook shot tail that can like wire bug? Was that a thing? Did I just forget if that was a thing? I guess Nursilla. No, man, Nursilla was like a prototype, I guess. Talking Rise level wire bugging. Oh, I messed up. Coming. Okay, everybody beats up on Duncan. It probably means don't touch that. Blob. Oh my goodness, we're Jang with a wire bug. That would be horrible. Getting all the stuff in my inventory. Thank you, everybody. I wish I was smarter when it came to inventory management and what I wanted to keep. But it's just so many things. It took me like 2 years to understand Monster Hunter item management. Mountain Wyvern. A lot more than Final Fantasy. Oh, is this the thunder one? The Ergo Dragon. It's an Ergo Dragon. Oh look, it's the fire dude and the ice dude. It's all coming together. These guys don't have a lot of health, right? That was very anticlimactic. I thought these things would be a little bit more of a fight. Is it because we have over-leveled people in here? Oh, wow. Is this his waifu? Dillman, consort of Needhog. Oh! I didn't even have to push anything and I moved forward. As I thought, blind to reason like all the rest. If you would see our mission to its conclusion, you know what must be done. Such rage and rancor. Is there truly no other way? I've been saying, I mean, waifu has been a word in my social entourage for years, Nero. Dare intrude upon the sacred mount. How far into Gen are you? What does this mean? This seems very bad. Let's follow Duncan. Oh, it turns into like a mine or something. Whoa! Arrogant insects! Be crushed! Dun, dun, dun. Oh my goodness. I got Heavensfall instead of Heavensward. Is he invulnerable? Wait, he's invulnerable. Left wing of tragedy? What? And I heard all the quests are really unsatisfying to do too, right? This thing is not a very intimidating dragon. Should we limit? Soon. Limit break coming up. Limit! Wait. Limit break! I hope he's not invulnerable. Why does it show that? Good point. Yeah, I didn't even notice. Welcome to Heavensward, I guess? Nice dance, Firelord. Oh, I already possessed that. Oh, we're going back to Crystal Land. Yeah, that sounds terrible, Nero. All right, we're reawakening our crystals. There we go. Titan Crystal lives on. This is a very strange, like, plot. The whole crystal thing. I don't get it. The dragon took it away, and now we're getting it back. J. Yes. Oh. It seemed Tumen was the last. I sense no other dragons nearby. Oh, I sense one right there. What is happening? It's okay. I got his eye and I took down his wife. I mean, I don't think this thing can get more pissed. Nidhogg, he roars. He knows we are here then. His fury, it bleeds through the eye. Fear not, I am yet my own master. But that damned worm's wrath burns hotter than flame. Come, the heart of the dragon's homeland yet lies before us. I feel foreshadowing. We're gonna have to kill this dragoon, aren't we? Thus do we add another link to the chain of vengeance. O Saint Shiva, when will it end?
To the peak of Som Al, at the end of a perilous mountain path,
They came.
whence could be seen a string of pearl-like islands, floating impossibly atop a sea of clouds. To a domain where dragons and men had once lived in harmony, whose majesty no mortal eye had glimpsed for nigh on 1,000 years. They came.
They came. The churning mists of Dravanya. Describe Final Fantasy XIV in 2 words. They came. Firelord also came. Mogholm. We have reached it at last, the peak of Som Al. 'Tis said to be the highest mountain in all of Eorzea. You know, I thought it cold in Korthus, but the air here carries the chill of a dozen winters. Oh, getting my little crystal things, I like that. Now that we have scaled the mountain, there remains the problem of finding Hraesvelgr himself. He's marked that off. What manner of creature is that? Oh, that's just the Mogul. Ignore it. This all around here, I want to have an emote of a thick Moogle. Congrats, Velvet. Jay, do my eyes deceive me, or was that a Moogle? See if he's busy right now. It's gonna pair well with my thick Moogle. Yep, that was a Moogle. It was my understanding that they only dwelled within the Twelves Wood. I certainly never expected to see one in the churning mists. If the Moogle does live here, however, he may know where Heavensward makes his lair. Quickly now, before we lose the creature completely. Heavensward? That's how they should spell it. What is this over here? Ah, he's gone. Jay, we must widen our search. Okay. Let us widen the search. All right, I gotta pick up my little... Wait, did I not pick up the one that was near the dungeon? I totally forgot what those things were. How do I even get that? There's no way I can jump that. Can I jump that? There's no way to jump that. Oh! Man! Do you learn to jump further or something later on? The nearby air appears warped. You sense that concealing magics are at work. But I need that thing to learn to fly. I've heard tales of these Moogles, but 'tis the first time I ever laid eyes on one. They are rather adorable, aren't they? What? Why do you stare at me so? Can I not find a creature adorable? My heart is not truly made of ice. There is no sign of a Moogle. I see no evidence of this Moogle of yours. Are you certain it wasn't a trick of the light? Mayhaps 'twas simply one of these strange plants shifting in a breeze. Oh, am I supposed to take a picture from those disturbances? I'm sure I glimpsed the Moogle fleeing in this direction. Could he be concealing himself with magic? Confound it. Could we but enlist the aid of one of the local Moogles? I am certain Heavensward would elude us for so long. Though the eye enables me to sense the presence of dragons, I can only identify Nedogs with any uncertainty. We could wander the mist for days and not know if it were any closer to his brood brother. And those are days we cannot well afford to squander. Shall we divide our forces then? Lady Isel, might I ask you to question any dragon whom you judge it safe to approach? I shall try. Yet I fear the influence of Nedog's rage will render most of the Dravanians in the area deaf to reason. What of you, Master Alphino? I have not yet given up on the Moogles. Jay, come with me to Gridania. I mean to petition the aid of the Mughals kin in the Twelveswood. After that business with Mogglmog, I dare say they will be glad to help us. Assuming you have no need of me, I shall remain here. Nadog senses both the loss of his consort and the coming of the Eye, and his attention is firmly fixed in this direction. I mean to do what I can to hold his gaze, in the hope that I might delay any action against Ishgard. Thank you, Estinian. Come then, Jay. Let us make haste for Gridania, and rendezvous at Nofika's altar. Ah, but I neglected to tell you. There is an aetheryte of ancient construction here which should make the return journey rather less arduous. Pray do not forget to use it. Alright, let's emote. Do I have a sightseeing log in Heavensward? Highlands of... I atop Dravania and looked out upon the realm in all their glory, where I saw a sight that will be sung for long. I whispered a prayer to the realm. I looked out. I whispered and I looked out. Okay, let's try. What is this? Oh, you mean in the thing? High atop the hinterlands, I looked out, looked upon. Okay. Let's see, what could we do? Let's see what we could do here. What if I thumbs up the disturbance? That didn't work. Beckon, flex, examine, doze, poke, stretch, air quotes. Look out! That wasn't it. It's probably whisper. Whisper, whisper, whisper. Do we have whisper? What is this then? I thought you guys said it was a sightseeing spot. It's okay. I'll just hug it. I fail to understand the etheric disturbance. What do you mean press X? The sightseeing spots are blue? Like that thing over there? Oh. I just like click on it. Why can't I click on it? Okay, yeah, because I can't get there for now. Okay. Anyways. Back to my home. Imagine forgetting to attune to the crystal. That would be I did attune, right? Pretty sure I attuned. I hope so. That would really suck if I didn't attune. That's rude, Fire Lord. Alright, where am I going? To Old Gridania? Okay, let's go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did it before he told me to do it. I don't need Alphino's help. Thank you, Fire Lord. I'm pretty sure I did it, though. Oh, look at Alphino. Made it all the way back here. So fast. I sent word to the Elder Seedseer upon arriving in Gridania, and I am pleased to report that she has agreed to grant us an audience. Well, she dang well should at this point. If anyone can help us to contact the 12's it's she. We are expected at the Lotus Stand. I trust you are familiar with the Conjurer Station? Yes, yes, I'm very familiar with the stupid Conjurer. I really hate going to the Lotus Stand. It's so boring. I bid you welcome, friends. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, but it is no less of a relief to see you safe and hale with my own eyes. We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us upon such short notice, my lady, and for all you have done for us in our absence. Would that it were solely to express our gratitude that we came to you this day. Alas, the tides of battle yet dictate our comings and goings. Elder Seedseer, we would beg your wisdom in a matter that may finally bring an end to the Dragon Song War. Speak on, friend. I see. So you seek a means to contact these Muggles of the Churning Mists. Kupo, I say, Kupo! Greetings, Kublokop. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company? I was struck by the sudden urge to bring you some fruit, Connie, and I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me more about these Muggles in the sky, Kupo. I will gladly tell you all I know, though it amounts to precious little. We encountered a Moogle high in the clouds of Dravania, and had hoped that you and your kin in the Twelveswood might agree to facilitate a meeting. Pray, correct me if I am mistaken, Kuplo, but there are legends, are there not, which speak of Muggles who dwell beyond the clouds. Indeed there are, Kupo. Long, long ago, back when the world was still young, they say my ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. Of course, that was before their masters took to bickering like spoiled children. Ah yes, the tale of good King Moggle XII. He is revered for holding fast by a rope of miraculous length, that his subjects might climb down from the sky and escape to the world below. Hello, Fox. Ignoring the more fanciful aspects of the tale, it may well be that Kuplo's ancestors hailed from the Churning Mists. Given how long his kin have resided in the Twelveswood, it is perfectly possible that the details of their history have faded into myth. Indeed, Master Alphino, such stories oft contain a measure of truth. 'Tis like that the Muggles of the Churning Mist tell similar tales of the world below. I can well imagine why the one you encountered fled at your approach. Oh, fleeing second nature to us. We often hide when the larger races come trampling through the forest. Of course, where there's one Moogle, there's bound to be more. Which is why I've decided to take a trip to the clouds, Kupo. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me. I was hoping you might say that, Master Kuplo. You will accompany us, then. Just you try and stop me, Kupo. I'll admit the thought of venturing outside the Twelveswood is a bit unsettling, but I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins. If you will have me, I too will accompany you on this venture and lend my voice to your cause as an ambassador of Gridania. Oh, Connie-san, Connie-sina, you better be, like, interesting if you're coming along with us. My lady, are you quite certain? How oft has our nation turned to the signs of the seventh dawn? In its hour of need, how oft have we asked the warrior of light to risk his life to save our own? Full many times I say to you, and never have they refused us. Thus do I choose this day to offer mine aid to our allies for the good of the realm. There was no bad words. Is this not just? A most unexpected and most welcome offer, Elder Seedseer. We would be honored by your presence. It's nice. Alright. We found ourselves one hippie to join us. Let's go Alpha now. Pray return to the summit and inform our companions of these developments. I will serve as the Elder Seedseer's guide on the journey back to Som Al. It being a path I have already trodden, I do not anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we shall have the Elder Seedseer's personal guard to escort us. Now to find out if I made a big mistake. Ha! Mountaintop diplomacy. We're fine. We're fine. Please. Here we go. Mog home. What is this? Oh, it's Chocobo stone. The stone bears a striking resemblance to a chocobo. On closer inspection, the stone appears to be a large horn. Perhaps if you were to blow into one of the holes, it would summon a chocobo. Though it may be prudent to leave a rental fee just in case. Which hole does one blow into? This kind of looks like an ocarina. Have you guys ever played in an ocarina? Well met, Warrior of Light. Nidog has not stirred, but he watches us, unblinking. The Elder Seedseer herself answers your call. Then there is naught to do but wait. They are here, Jay. Took you guys long enough. Greetings, my friends. I am happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful. Devoid as the road was of Dravanians, 'twould seem the dragons have abandoned Som Al for the churning mists. Elder Seedseer, may I present to you Sir Estinian, Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. 'Tis an honor to meet you, Sir Estinian. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. No formalities. Friends, I feel it only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Mughals are all around us even as we speak, and I should imagine they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Mayhap now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. Is this just a big Mughal hut? This should serve. They're hiding, of course, but there are so many of them, Kupo. I am Connie Sina. My companions and I have braved the long road from the Twelveswood to share words with you. On this, the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. We're just going to blow them out of their nests. Like a dandelion. You're not helping, Kuplo Cop. Oh, such a gentle and pleasing glow, Kupo. The cousins are here. Oh! This one, for a moment, seemed like he had abs. I am Moglin, the chieftain of this Mogul clan. You can tell because he's the bigger one. Chieftain Moglin, it is an honor to meet you. Greetings, I am Kuplokop, ambassador of the Twelveswood Mughals. A Mughal from the world below. Your hide is of a different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here, Kupo. My companions were no less surprised to learn of your existence here amongst the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can I imagine your wariness. I am told that men have not walked here nigh on 1,000 winters. Mayhap you will forgive them their forwardness when I unfold to you the grave matter which first brought them into your midst. My companions crave an audience with the great worm Hravesilra, that they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon. An end to war, you say? I trust you. Connie Sina, the light of peace shines brightly within your soul. I really am not. But I'm afraid the same cannot be said of your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because they were the first of your kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that, we hid because we smelled dragon blood. These skies are home to many, many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Big H, many others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice it to say, we are worried that the presence of your blood-spattered warrior friends will attract the attention of the nastier kind and invite destruction into our happy home. Now just a moment, chieftain. Jay here may have dolled out the odd thrashing or two, but it's always been for a really good reason. He is a champion of the Twelveswood Mughals, and I'll not hear his good name slandered. Now, Ambassador, let's not ruffle each other's fur. I shall, of course, take your testimony into consideration. If I may, chieftain, there is little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other? Moogle noises. An excellent suggestion, Kupo. In the interests of fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Mogholm. Prove yourselves worthy of our assistance, and it will be yours. I shall be watching, Kupo. Oh, I forgot to check my mail while I was away. Moglu, Mogto, Moghan, Moglin. Tell me, in the world down below, do all your kind look so different from one another? It must be terribly disconcerting. What was it Kuplokop called you again? Call me Jay. Jay, humph. Your names are as odd as your appearance. Have you ever considered a nice Moogle name? Moglin is taken, by the way, Kupo. As are Moggin, Mogmug, and Mogwin, these being the names of the 3 wise Moogles who will administer the momentous challenges that I have devised to measure your worth. I call them the Trials of Trustworthiness. Undertake these trials and we shall soon see whether or not you are worthy of our aid. Alright, Mogan. Give me my trial. Hello, yes, I am Mogan, the foremost alchemist in Mogholm, if you must know. If your tummy's gloopy or your wings droopy, I've got a potion to fix that. Or I would if I didn't keep running out of ingredients. Luckily, if you're here to do my trial, yes, go forth, mighty adventurer, and mightily pluck 3 sprigs of cloud's breath for me. You'll find it blooming near the entrance to El Tom. It's not the safest of places, so don't let yourself be too distracted by the pretty flowers. Okay, go pick some flowers. Can do that. Mug. Yes, you have the pleasure of speaking with Mug. I know. I am the fluffiest, most enchanting creature you have ever laid eyes upon, Kupo. It isn't easy being this adorable. I can barely take a stroll outside without those relentless Dravanians throwing themselves at me. Why, they look as if they might just gobble me right up. In any case, fleeing their overbearing adulation is growing a bit tiresome. Your trial, sir, is this. Find these ardent Archaeosaurus and slap some manners into them, Kupo. Perhaps a firm smack on the snout will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar. So we've got the sexy Moogle. And here is Mogwin, the tiniest. Mogwin's the name and art is my game. When it comes to painting, there are none in Mogholm who can match my talent with a brush, Kupo. I know why you have come. Chieftain Moglin has demanded that I test your trustworthiness. But as I trust no one to create art that will satisfy me, I instead charge you with retrieving a masterpiece I seem to have misplaced. It was an ambitious and innovative work, guaranteed to fetch at least 4 Kupo nuts on the open market. You must find it. Question the masses. Surely a pebble painted with such vibrant color and unmistakable panache cannot have escaped the notice of every Moogle in Mogholm. Why are there so many quests? Holy. Did I pick up some stuff I wasn't supposed to? Oh, it's part of this. Okay. Mogwin is missing his masterpiece, Kupo. Oh, you mean that paint-smeared mess of a pebble. I've not seen it recently, a fact for which my eyes are profoundly grateful. Oof. Oof. Good to know, Moonlit. Maestro Mogwin has misplaced his masterpiece, Kupo. Oh, happy day. If I am the swifter in finding it, I will soon have a genuine Mogwin for the price of a little perspiration. Honestly, who has 4 Kupo nuts just lying about to spend on such luxuries? Kupo nuts? More like Kupo D's. No, never mind. That actually does not sound good. Mogto. I don't know much about this stone, but I do know Mogwin's been creeping out the back way to some Al's summit from time to time, Kupo. Maybe he left it up there. Speak with Mogwin. Mug. Whoa, I'm on the wrong... Well, what did you find out, Kupo? Yes. Now that you mention it, I do seem to recall leaving my pebble out in the sun to dry. The second part of your trial commences. Go, adventure, and retrieve my masterpiece before some art-starved admirer swipes the stone for himself. The fury takes these ridiculous flying rodents. Flying rodents. That is very mean. How high do I have to go? That is a very bright elephant with a Power Ranger. I can't teeter-tot with you. Okay, how do I go higher? The emptier of purses? Look at these little jaggies. Alright, Archaeosaurus. Quit flirting with the big mug. There's like a whale above me or something. Hello, Fenazador. How are you? Oh, more. What are you up to tonight? Alright, he's done. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to like pick up some flowers or something. What is this? Chini. What does that mean, Moonlit? What is this? Those Sanchinis are not pleasant. Damn it! It's doing some really cool shots. At least I thought they were cool. Come on, you can do it, horsey. Now I gotta somehow climb up over there. The Mughal masterpiece. I don't think this is the right way to get up there. They're really throwing a lot to bring the community back for Dawntrail, eh? So what's the Dawntrail rollout going to look like? It's coming out in July, and then is there going to be patches every 3 months to continue the story? And when did the last patch of story come out? I assume that's what finished Endwalker or whatever? How do you get up there? There you go. The snoots have been booped. You were able to humble my Dravanian devotees. Wonderful! You are as capable as I am captivating, Kupo. Still, my precious perfection does not excuse those louts from pursuing me so mercilessly. Their tongues lolling and bellies rumbling. The Dravanians and their ilk have much to learn about acceptable acts of admiration. Did you have any trouble finding Cloud's Breath? I do need it quite urgently, you know. Oh yes, these are perfect, Kupo. Now I have the main ingredient for my palm tonic. Speaking of which, how are you feeling, sir? Should you ever feel your palm losing its bounce, then I'm your Moogle, Kupo. My palm is doing quite fine, thank you. What's the Make It Rain event? Oh, I don't even know what to do with MGP points, so I'm fine. I don't crave or desire them yet. Cute how everything floats around here. In the land of Moogles. Name one funny mount. How did I get up here? Oh, what have I summoned? Okay, Blue. I'll go scratch a ticket at the end of the stream. How about that? If it scratches your itch. Do you have it, Kupo? In my masterpiece safe? Yes, this is my work. Is it not exquisite? I call it Contemplations of Zenith. Thank you, sir, at last. I can exchange my art for those delectable Kupo nuts. Chieftain Moglin will hear of his various deeds. Okay, that's pretty fun. It's a very nice cactuar. Hellhound, you beat Blue to the mark. Thank you. Red Mage, Astrologian, Scholar. Something's coming. You have completed the trials of trustworthiness. Return to Chieftain Moglin and await his judgment. Oh, it's squeaky too. Look up. Oh, Blue, you got beaten to the punch. Okay, okay. Jay, if that is what you insist on calling yourself, you have completed the trials of trustworthiness administered by the taskmasters Mogan, Mogmug, and Mogwin. I see you, Blue. I see you in the little rhino. During these grueling tests of character, I closely observed your conduct, as well as that of your companion. Nice yokais. And I am decided, Kupo. Gather your friends before me now, so that I need not repeat myself needlessly. My friends are doing what you see them doing. Friends, gather! Oh, I have to walk to all of them. Giselle, let's go! What sorcery is this? That my heart should stir at mere fluffiness. Jay, no matter. What is it? Chieftain Moglin has made his decision. Well, let us not keep him waiting then. Let's go, Kupo Cup. We become such friends, Kupo. My Moogle cousins love to sing and dance as much as I do. Chieftain Moglin has finally come to a decision, has he? Well, I suppose I'd better flutter over and see him then. I've stirred the spirits of funny mounts. Standing here in Mogholm, my thoughts turn inevitably to the legend of good King Mogomog XII and his seat in the heavens. Like most, I thought it no more than a myth, a story of younglings that grew with the telling. But with every passing moment, I become more certain that we have discovered the origin of the tale. Full eager am I to hear what the chieftain has to say. How go your trials, warrior of light? I myself have been sent on a number of expeditions to chastise the local dragon population. Did not their chieftain wish to avoid inflaming the Dravanians? Such contradictions aside, our hosts seem entranced by the height of my leap. They compared me to Mog, a lance-wielding Moogle warrior of Eld who has also favored such attacks. 'Twas meant as a compliment, I expect, but I doubt these furry lumps could outleap a Karakul lamb, much less a dragoon. Conclude your business here swiftly, Jay. I like not this place. It's a very nice airship. Final Fantasy IV? No! Was that the 6? Are these trials over then? My tasks have been little more than household chores. If our hosts would like not to grant their aid after working us like packed chocobos, I shall demand compensation in couponets out of principle. But I hope it will not come to that. Let us hear the chieftain's verdict, shall we? Let's go. Never have I seen such determined workers, Kupo. It would have taken us moons to complete all those dreary chores and niggling errands. Excuse me, what? And have our labors proven the purity of our intentions, chieftain? Without a doubt. In fact, there was never really all that much doubt to begin with. You were, after all, already friends with a fellow Moogle. But you see, before any meeting with Big H could take place, certain preparations needed to be made. And what better way to help you pass the time than by having you perform all the tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do, Kupo? Oh dear, the horn! Bring out the horn, quickly now! We blow on this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak with the Great Worm, Kupo. We haven't perhaps been treating it with the care it deserves of late. I think Mogan may have sat on it, so we needed some time for cleaning and polishing and straightening. No lasting harm done, though. Now you need simply head to Zenith, the worm's dwelling to the west, and give the horn a good toot. We are in your debt, Chieftain. Thanks for your noble gift. We shall finally have a chance to plead our case to Big H. Very possible, yes. But I wouldn't get my hopes up too high, Kupo. The old worm isn't terribly fond of, you. Your concern is appreciated, but I am quite certain that Big H will welcome our overtures. Should we arrive ever at this lair, come, we have squandered enough time already. Yes, Hellhound. He is. Chieftain Moglin, we thank you for your gracious hospitality. Though we must soon take our leave, I pray that we may continue to nurture the shoots of this new-sprung friendship twixt earth and sky. Of course, Kupo. Visit us whenever you wish. Consider Mogholm your home amongst the clouds. What happened to your health, Blue? Thanks for the help, Kupo. I doubt I would ever have found this time for all those rotten chores. Hey, it wasn't my idea. If the chieftain had spent a little less time sitting about and a little more time chieftaining, things would never have gotten so messy in the first place. And he was the one who sat on the horn, by the way. But now all the errands are done and the horn is fixed, so all's well that ends well, eh, Kupo? That sounds very complex, Yumel. Oh, we'll love it. You brought something to make a cameo? Oh, you made a nice little robot from Nier. Well, I expect you're eager to be on your way. Did I mention your friend was looking for you, Kupo? If not, Alphino is looking for you. Now I enjoy the Moogles. They're charming. I'll be waiting just outside, stretching my wings. Let me know when you're ready to depart. To the best of my knowledge, we have all that we need for our trip to Zenith, and I believe the Elder Seedseer and her retinue will soon be making the journey back to Gridania. It would be remiss of us, I think, not to convey our gratitude to them prior to going our separate ways. Shall we? No, not you. Who hates the Moogles? Alphino, Jay, I do humbly thank you for what has been a most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirits, the existence of these Moogles might never have been revealed to us. 'Tis we who should be thankful, Elder Seedseer. Were it not for your timely diplomacy, they would never have chosen to reveal themselves at all. Oh, how these people talk is so like, politically correct. And 'twas your presence, Kuplokop, that ultimately won us their trust. It must have taken great courage to leave the sanctuary of the Twelves Wood, and we are exceedingly glad that you did. It was my pleasure, Kupo. I've made so many new friends, and have so many fantastic tales to tell my kinsmoogles back home. And it is so our home that we must now return. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, my friends. Safe journey, Elder Seedseer. We too must be on our way. Big H awaits. I can't pronounce it. Warrior of light, pray attend closely to your companion. Sir Estinian, beneath that stoical facade, a storm of anguish seized and seen. Okay. Okay. You guys are adding all of this rapper context around it. This is the big H. He's the big dragon in the land. And dog and big H. Yes. The Hey J lore has all dragons being just rappers. Man, can I make a rap parody? Actually, I did do the Rajang rap. Maybe I could do a big H thing. And blue can be N-Dog. Have you said your goodbyes and dabbled away your tears, Kupo? Then we are indeed ready to go. Alright, you guys need to find a good rap that works with the dragons. I know nothing about rap. All I would suggest is like something Eminem. As Chieftain Moglin already explained, the shiny instruments we gave you is the best means of grabbing Big H's attention. I'll come along and show you the way to Zenith. That's the big palace where you need to blow the horn. First things first, though, we need to make for a saw. Oh, and watch out for rampaging dragons. Maybe that should have been the first thing, Kupo. Do you guys remember that Star Wars rap from the early internet days? It starts off with like, it's not the east side or the west side. No, it's the dark side. I don't know if that was a parody and original rap. To the Dravanian Forelands. Is that where I'm going? I remember of I'm Han Solo, but I never actually listened to it because that was way too cringy. That was an Xbox Connect thing? Oh, the Xbox Connect. How that lasted a short while. Who's with me? Oh, look at that. It's our dragon friends. Oh, you gotta look it up, Nero, if you're unfamiliar with it. There was some good music in the early internet days. There was also Asian Pride. You got Rice. There's a few more words to that, but I can't say it here. Do I know that song? Tricky? Let's see. Am I gonna get copyright strike if I like play this? Tricky. Run DMC. You think you got this? Let's see. Can you guys hear that? What is this? Let's fast forward. Oh! Okay, yeah. I could parry that. That's my level of cringe, sure. We've already done the DK wrap. Gotta move on to new things. Ugh. Dralak, why should I befriend you? You didn't even send me a friend request. Who's following me anyways? Is this Dralak? Okay. Sorry. I get it. You're welcome, Dralak. Sorry for being a big meanie. Please forgive me. It's because I have my hat on. It's when Evil J comes out. I'm sorry. It's actually an evil spirit in the hat. I can't control it. I mean, I could remove the hat, but then... Sounds bad back there. Did that thing just die? Oh. Right. It just died. You heard it here. Velvet doesn't like seeing my hair. She doesn't like the salt and pepper. Although it's a lot more pepper than salt these days. Moody Moogle. What's he doing to that Archaeosaurus? Now I got that song stuck in my head, Blue. Thank you. I feel 90s rap is probably what I could pull off. If you go with Go Ninja, does that count as a rap? I guess that's not really a rap. Why are there so many dragons? Is it actually considered a rap? Oh, somebody aggroed my dragon. Mrs. Claire of the Fire. Look what you did. To be fair, to someone who doesn't know anything about Heavensward, the title itself says nothing about dragons. I actually find the Final Fantasy titles mean very little to people who don't know the story. Like whenever I heard the expansions, I knew nothing about it. But when you look at like World of Warcraft, I find their expansions actually mean something. Cataclysm. There's a cataclysm that happened. The Lich King. Oh, the undead have awakened. No, we can talk about WoW without talking about the cesspool. What is this? Oh, another summoning stone. Guess there's no chocobo handlers up here. Just blow into this rock and a chocobo will show up. Things were a bit bitey for a while there, but I think we've arrived in one piece, Kupo. I wonder what has the dragons so awfully snappy. I mean, the bad ones are always bad, but they seem worse than usual. Titanium mail offending. Oh, there's quite a few things I can equip. Boing. Ew. I look like a really bad 80s action figure. Well, at least the nips are covered. It's a little chilly up here. Why do I have a bow around my neck? I look like a freaking package ready for the dragon. Ready for Big H. We may have a small problem, Kupo. When the winds are high like this, Big H invariably abandons his lofty perch and heads to the lands below to hunt. If you tried blowing the horn now, I doubt he'd hear it. I suggest we stop at the clearing up ahead and rest until the winds die down. Where am I supposed to go? Speak with Morgan, speak with Com, speak with Nadine. What is Final Fantasy about? Lots of speaking. What are you guys snickering about? Is Big H a big pervert? New location discovered. No, it's a crutch for when you can't say his name. This should do nicely, Kupo. The winds will likely have died down by tomorrow, but until then, we might as well make ourselves comfortable. If we must interrupt our journey so close to its end, I suppose this place is as good as any. And mayhap a brief respite from the hardships of the road will help to clear our minds in readiness for the coming parley. Very well, then. I believe a campfire is in order. Her race Valgar? Her race Valgar? Really? Leave the gathering of fuel to me. I acquired a keen nose for firewood during my time in the frozen wastes of Carthus. Clear our minds. 'Tis Master Alphino whose mind needs clearing. The thought of meeting a great worm in the flesh has befuddled the boy. Did you see him stroll away as if these ruins were not crawling with deadly beasts? Follow him, Jay, and see what the wildlife does that the wildlife does not make a meal of our young friend. We will have the camp ready by the time you return. Alphino, why are you like this? No, do not snack. Dragon, no swipe. A lower Skylord. Imagine being called a lower Skylord. What is this? It's not a dragon. Not a dragon at all. And I guess it is firewood. I really wish that in this world we had sentient trees like this. Could you imagine what it would be like to be in a world with moving trees? With tree ants. I wish we had ants. And imagine if you could talk to the ants and they would talk back. I've seen Lord of the Rings. That's exactly what I think we should have. Oh, so it is. Hi, Blue. Thanks for showing me yet another mount. I noticed you. Pat, pat. Don't be so hasty. Little hearts. No, Skylord! Stay away! Well, guess we're gonna have to make you a dead Skylord now. Oh, wasn't paying attention. Ah! Thank you, Fire Lord. Nope, 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 nope. Man. Whatcha? Oh, that's cool. Enjoy, Velvet. May your sweat flow and your thighs burn. This is why I don't do well wishes in gyms. Oh, upper body day? Well, may your biceps burn and your sweat flow freely. I see, I was right to worry about the boy's safety. Once Alphino returns with the wood, we can see about supper. The Ice Queen has filled the pot with what look like stew ingredients, ready for the fire. This is just a bowl of ice. You just put ice in a pot. This isn't a stew at all. She put ice in a pot, Alphino. Oh great, now we can turn it into water. Wait, I did what? Oh. Ah, few things compare to the simple pleasure of sitting beside a crackling campfire of one's own making. What? Ha! So speaks the great explorer. Until recently, you wouldn't have recognized firewood if it came with kindling and a flint. 'Tis well you instructed me so patiently then. But yes, left to my own devices, I would have been compelled to signal to a sail with a pile of damp leaves. I was born the pampered son of a Charlian dignitary, and alongside my twin, became the youngest student ever to be accepted in the studium. How proud I was to match wits with scholars and philosophers, how ignorant of mine own shortcomings. That hubris invited manipulation and betrayal that led to the downfall of the Scions. We all of us are guilty of similar ignorance. How many men lay down their lives never knowing that it is that they fight for, never questioning that which they have been taught to believe. It was only upon meeting Big H that I learned the truth hidden within our history. Were it not for that chance encounter, I would never have vowed to tear down the Holy See and expunge the falsehoods with which it fans the flame of conflict. I would have lived and died in ignorance that the truth had driven me to do terrible things I cannot deny, but I would rather sin in the pursuit of peace than I imagine myself virtuous for perpetuating a needless war. If this journey has taught me anything, it is the importance and difficulty of holding one's convictions in the face of failure, of striving always to replace one's ignorance with knowledge. You are well on your way, Master Alphino. At your age, I was but a fool swinging a spear, with scarcely a thought in my head. Even now I struggle to acknowledge the misconceptions under which I have labored. Sitting here amongst these grand ruins, how can I deny that man and dragon once lived in peace? But for all that such an age existed, we are now in a time of war. Endog killed my family, and no quirk of history will exonerate him. I may be ignorant of how the Dragon Song War began, but if we do not put an end to this conflict now, I can say for certainty that it will only breed more vengeful souls such as mine. In my hands reside the power to vanquish a great worm. Fishguard's survival rests on me wielding that power. I will slay Endog myself, orders or no. Estinian, you gave your word. My word is contingent upon the success of our parley. Show me the strength of your convictions, Lady Iceheart. Convince Big H of the righteousness of your cause. Doubt not but that I shall, Dragoon. Well, woods willing, we shall have our answers on the morrow. Let us sleep now, and face our fate with the rising of the sun. That Moogle drank too much. On the winds of change. I trust you are well rested. Good. If we are to parley with Big H, we shall each have need of our full complements of our wits. Whenever you are ready, warrior of light, full eager am I to gaze upon this great worm. The campfire was so cozy, I must have fallen asleep, Kupo. But do you feel how the winds have shifted? They will have borne Big H back to the skies above Zenith, I'm sure of it. This is your chance to climb to the highest floor of the palace and summon him with a toot on that shiny horn. So, I'll be heading back now, if it's all the same to you. Good luck, Kupo! It was nice knowing you. We're on a quest to toot to the Big H. I like that they gave us a path to follow. It helps. You know, I wish that Monster Hunter had weapon-specific quest lines. I guess they do, but like storylines. Like I could imagine like the hunting horn needs to serenade to a certain monster. Kind of cool to have like these different quest lines. this music is beautiful. This song is familiar. This is the trailer song, isn't it? No. This is that song Takashi likes. So beautiful. Oh, I really like this instrumental version. Like, I'm actually not using my mount because I want this scene to, like, be extended. What's CS mean? Ugh, I look so dumb. Come, Big H, as I toot upon your horn. Well, I'm pretty gifted with that. I guess I used to be a bard, after all. Oh, I'm playing the song. Come, Big H. Oh my goodness, he kind of, with his wings, does look like a big H. Eldest of dragons. Oh shoot, I didn't hear him say it.
By the 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Hraesvelga,
Hraesvelga.
do you not remember me?
Hraesvelga.
'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth about your past, about Shiva.
I am Shiva. No, we got
Speak
Shiva
it I
here.
must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
Do it, transform. Oh, is he missing an
I
eye?
have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
Oh. We got a faker.
Then the spirit that answered me.
Oh, you're gonna get eaten.
Be that as it may, Lord Hraesvelgr, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
Ooh, it's like Breath of the Wild. Stupid King Thornton. It's pretty foul. Who took his eye?
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
The seed lies within us.
Ye gods, I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment. But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain!
Whoops. The
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance. An eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
I like how he says Ratatoska. Well, now what do we do? Big H was every bit as awe-inspiring as I imagined. His voice fairly dripped with power. The will behind his words so undeniable that it transcended my ignorance of the dragon's tongue. 'Tis but a pity that I misliked what he said. So far did we travel, even unto the very heavens themselves, only to be dismissed like unruly children. And far from mitigating this humiliation, the hidden truths we have learned serve only to prove that our grand mission of peace was destined to fail from the first. Nothing will deter Endog from his course.
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
It's to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word, and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
A moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him? Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And if the tales are true, the Warrior of Light has bested many an invincible foe. But such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find
Where
the
does
worm.
it keep that?
Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
And my armor, also crimson.
That I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone. All gone.
Yeah, she's not gonna be okay.
Leave her. Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
Man, no empathy. It's like too much drama for me. I'm out. I don't know, Moonlit. I don't know. I'm still sitting on it. I don't see how we can end this. I mean, the dragons have a point. They were betrayed. They're eternal, so what's a few thousand years to them? And the humans, even if they forgive, or even if they want peace, it's essentially eternal in human years. Yeah, but the dragons don't see it that way. There's no common ground. Thought I want to do something. I think my inventory's full again. Ugh. Ugh. Inventory. Can I like get some little poos to expand my slots? This is so gross. They may have been. Who knows? But we're gonna slay them anyways. I mean, honestly, that part doesn't bother me so much. It's like the old lore that... Did you know every block in the Mushroom Kingdom was originally supposed to be a toad? So every time Mario destroyed a brick block, he was killing a toad, basically. Whatever happened to that lore? It's really weird that they made that lore up. I remember reading it in the Mario Brothers 1, I think, manual. Like, out of all the things to explain in the game, it wasn't the brick blocks that they needed to explain. Yeah, that's a cool twist, though, Vulcan. And another thing that I really like, Sonic had something like that in the early days with roboticization, which I think is still around, but it's not as big of a deal as it used to be. What? I didn't know that, Nero. There are two comics, though. Are you talking about the Archie comic that got bought out by that other company, or the UK comic? Wow. Oh man, I used to follow that comic series. So I guess when it got bought out, when that other IDW, I think, bought it from Archie, they killed off all the characters. And so Archie owns the IP to those characters? To never use them ever? I actually didn't watch Riverdale. I don't like the idea of taking something that was wholesome and making it dark. I find it something that is done too much in this generation of entertainment. Like, the world is dark enough as it is. Please let my escapism be happy. Didn't they also make a Velma series about like a dark Scooby-Doo timeline? Much, much better, Moonlit. Much better. There seems to be a moving tree over there.
Is that it?
That's it. It's pretty glare. Evil dragon lives here.
presence through the eye, his caustic hatred gnawing at my soul.
Yeah, that's what I was
The
wondering.
death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated. Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. It will be just like the good old days, no?
Is there some nicer pants in here? No? Fine. Am I hurting your eyes, Claire? Ooh, I mean, I can't say no to this. Thank you. What are these cotton cheeks? There was a third, though, no? This one? There we go. Now I look a little bit more the part. That's a very weird tank. A force of sufficient power to break through a primal's defenses might conceivably grant us access to the Eyrie. And I can offer no better solution. Pray consult this engineer friend of yours. Very well, on the condition that you swear not to lure Endog from his lair in our absence. And steal all the glory for myself, you mean? Nay, I am not so selfish as that. Contact me by Link Pro when your preparations are complete, and we shall set forth from Ishgard together. I suggest we rendezvous back at the St. René's Forum, Jay. From what I gleaned of the Holy Sea's decidedly ambitious airship project, Sid will still be in Ishgard. Back to Ishgard. Yes, exactly, Moonlit. My journal on Thursday is going to cover that a lot. So big. When last you saw Master Garland, he was advising the Ishgardians on their ailing airship, correct? In that case, he might still be at Camp Cloudtop. Failing that, we could try the airship landing, or mayhap even the Skysteel manufactory. But let us not waste time searching aimlessly. Someone in the city is sure to know where to find him. The question is who? Sir Emmerich would seem to be the obvious choice, but there is no guaranteeing he will be able to grant us an audience at short notice. I have it. Count Edmund, youngest son, prides himself on knowing all of the Holy Sea's juiciest rumors. Let us return to the manor and see if Lord Emanelaine is about. Oops. Ah, the hero returns. How goes the fight, old boy? I'm trying to find my French accent again. Well, I trust, In search of a Sid Garland, you say. There it is. Then say no more. The taverns are full of talk, and the name of said silver-haired genius has cropped up more often than most. I hear that has been tasked with getting that monstrous airship in the Holy See commission to actually fly. 'Twould seem the project has been plagued with mishaps from the first. I'm losing the accent as I go. In any case, Garland and I in the works, employees are known to frequent the airship landing, and I'll wager their master does too. The airship landing. Yes, I thought as much. Come, Jay, we must find Sid and trouble him for his expert opinion. Hold on, where is he? Sid, my boy. Oh, he's got new drip as well. Oh, we all look so good. Jay, Alphino, how fare you both? Not terribly well, judging by your faces. Greetings, Master Garland. I am sure it will come as little surprise when I tell you we have need of favor. Another wind barrier, and you say it was conjured by Endog. The Enterprise could certainly take you where you need to go. But she would not fare well against dragons. She's agile for a ship her size. But not that agile. The Dravanians would fly rings around her. And if they took it into their heads to incinerate the rigging, there would be precious little we could do to avoid them. There must be something we can do, some manner of weapon we could employ. Estinian stands vigil at the edge of the churning mist, but we do not know how much longer. All right. I didn't say it was impossible. I said it was impossible for the Enterprise. We need a smaller boat. Biggs, Wedge, it's time we gave that new toy of yours a proper field test. And dog sounds better. It's probably best if I let the lads show you. Come on, the manufactory's not far. Our little project's just inside. You're gonna like this one. Is it a Gundam?
Feast your eyes upon our latest and greatest feat of engineering. We call it a mana cutter.
A mana cutter? Oh, it actually is a Gundam. Kind of.
After you put down Gaius, Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit and started work on the successor to the Tiny Bronco.
Tiny Bronco. What game is that from?
Impressive little thing, isn't she? My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on them. They've adapted the principles of corrupted crystal technology and constructed a mechanism which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind. Said wind is then harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution. A I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
Oh, such a charming
The
voice.
design does, however, come with one small flaw.
The energy conversion ratio's bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
In other words, there are a few places you can
Soothing.
fly, lots of places you can't.
The new Ishgardian airship hasn't left the boys much time for tinkering, meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off. If you'll forgive the pun.
Pun forgiven. Tataru.
Tataru, what's happened?
What happened?
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Ulda.
Oh, we're going back
It's
to
about
that.
Her Grace, the Sultana.
Back to that plot line. We got dragons. Come on.
It seems you're required elsewhere. Leave the Mana Cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds.
Oh no.
You, meanwhile, should concentrate on providing Raoban and the Sultana whatever help they need.
The momentum was getting too good, Nero. They had to slow it down. Back to that whole R quest. It's literally, it does feel like going back to R at this point. What now, Tataru? General Raban says they may have uncovered the Sultana's whereabouts, and he wants you, by which I mean both of you, to go to the Waking Sands right away and help with the investigation. Come, Jay, pressing though Ishgard's plight may be, our presence here will not serve to hasten the Mana Cutter's completion. Let us return to the troubled lands of Thanalan and lend what aid we may. Tataru, have our friends at the congregation send a message to Estinian. Tell him we have identified a solution to our problem, but that will take some time to prepare. Poor Estinian just sitting there by himself while I go and quest. As you wish, Master Alphino. To the Waking Sands, Warrior of Light. This past time Ulda was delivered from this darkness. Ugh. I guess he did just quest with a bunch of travelers, so he can go ahead and brood. That's a cool armor set. Man, this inventory is rough. Da, da, da. Okay, let's go. Man, this takes me back to a much slower pace of gameplay. Thought we would be done with this place. Ugh, and little people. Oh, he's got a cool sleeve.
Thank you for coming.
Ugh, he looks so much cooler now.
No thanks are necessary, General.
Oh, look at
I
that
trust
cape.
your recuperation continues apace.
I cannot complain. Thanks to Higiri and her ministrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
Looking good, Raban.
I gather you have made progress in the search for Her Grace.
I swear, this line of story of Ulda better not continue 3 expansions from now.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Dulala informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
Why are we shocked?
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery. There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber.
Oh, I see.
An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
Is this Papa
A
Sean?
death-like slumber? This cannot be a coincidence.
It lends some weight to Dulala's claims, aye. Her Grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady in waiting, Meriel.
Did they change her voice?
We sent for you as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
Her last voice was better. Really?
We shall find our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar. But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our coming.
You're very
Should
noticeable.
they inform the monetarists, we'll have a fight on our hands. We must be prepared for the worst, and being
What?
short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, Warrior of Light? Will you lend me yours?
Like, what? Just someone killed her? Oh man.
Then I pity the bastard that stands in our way. Come, my friends, for Nanamo and for Ulda!
I can't make fun of her voice a lot. Our target is Meriel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting, a woman of Midlander heritage. I am told the two of you have met. Our sources indicate that she left the palace shortly after the incident, and quietly rejoined the dwindling population of the Silver Bazaar. I suggest we begin by questioning the market's residents, and confirm that Meriel is still in hiding there. What's TW? Trigger warning? I should really go check my mail. Look what we have here. Thank you for playing, encloses the following gift from your friend Takashi Eventide. I'll take all of it. Enclosed is a 4-piece set of Advent attire. May it never mind. Oh, but there's no chest. Wait, is that the vest? Wait, I want to keep what I have on right now. I was like, what's Tataru doing here? Oh, this is the other one, Tatafu. Well, let me unload my pockets first before giving me more. That's right, I can fly here. Pretty much the guy. Mariel, she's here. Left the city for good, she says. Barely leaves her house, though. It's one of the closest to the market entrance. What brings you to our lonely little hamlet? I believe the arrival of your entourage just about doubled our population. Looking for Mariel, you say? If you're hoping to lure her back to Ul'dah, you may as well give up now. The girl's done with the city life. Oh, Yugiri's here. Do I know of any returning residents? Gods, don't tell me they started coming back. My masters will not be pleased to hear this. Yes. More stuff. Oh no. Oh, nice. Okay. Thank you. Wait, this is better. Well, it doesn't transform, but it looks pretty nice. Thank you, Fire Lord. Ooh. Alright, I'll take a look at your chest piece. I was gonna do it on another day, Takashi. Which one did you get me? This one, right? Damn it! Why is this so cool? Ah. Ah, man. This is hard. I think we're gonna have to go with this. Thank you both. Yeah, we're keeping this. Oh, it has no stats. Ah. I don't remember how to do this. Thank you. Man, now I look like a freaking leveled up samurai. I gotta do my samurai quest sometime too. Anyways, where was I? I like this outfit right now. It's, you know, I'm okay with a blend. It's a nice blend. Very quiet. Found her!
You are Meriel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting?
I know no one of that name. Pray excuse me.
Just gonna let her out. Oh ho ho.
General Alden!
Time to right some wrongs.
We will have the truth from you, girl.
Really stretching out the scene.
Mayhap it would be better coming from me.
Frickin' Lillarito. Without a bodyguard, too.
Lolorito, you'd best talk fast.
As you know, Teleji Adeleji's Cartano reclamation bill was no more than a facade. A means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity, Omega. When he learned of Nanamo's intention to abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions. I am told Teleji had discovered a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn. A new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. 'Twas plain that Teleji's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
And what of Nanamo?
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'Twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Meriel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison. You should know, General, that your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan.
Oh boy.
I had him lie about the assassination as a means to prime your rage against Teleji. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
I lost my arm, man. Oh, that smile. Smut
You
smile.
conniving little worm. You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruit had sworn to serve!
But of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine. Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial endowment was also mine. With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution. Ah, Ilberd. I secured his services with a promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire. Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how we laughed.
This guy's gonna get his head cut off.
Alas, Ilbird's entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the zealous brute became rather unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since ended. Which brings us neatly to the present. What say you, General? Both you and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive, and preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger?
Oh boy.
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
They're like, oh, is it the big oopsie?
Stay your blade, Master Alden. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Teleji Adeleji without trial?
Swords were the trial.
Though you acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law.
Just cut him down. Not gonna say anything.
If you would, Lord Lolorito?
Oh, he has a jar.
This potion will wake the Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation. You will find her grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
Kick him.
I like not your motives, Lolorito. But you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you have my gratitude.
Look at all these little ones.
Rauban Aldin, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Ulda shall once more be united under Nanamo Ulnamo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
And that whole final scene is just about all undone. Except we're short an arm. And a few scions. I feel fine. I'm not mad. No. You were mad? Why? By the 12, I feared Lord Lolorito's arrival would herald another bloodbath. Little did I suspect that he of all people would gift us the means to rouse the Sultana. Same, Fire Lord. Shall we also make our way to Ulda? I should imagine Bartholomew has been instructed to admit us. I feel it's a little bit cheap not to commit to that kind of narrative decision that they made. It was bold and it was pretty good. Exactly, Firelord, yes. What's going on down there? Why is there a cactuar in a top hat? Is this an event? Flame General Roban mentioned you might be coming. Please, this way if you will. Which event? Oh, she looks so peaceful. I was getting busy being harassed with the act of murder, Nero. And it is a death-like state, so I don't even think they can tell she's breathing. Back before foot fetishes were mainstream. I don't think that link works anymore, Retro.
I was having the longest dream.
Oh, have you missed stuff, Nanamo? Here, I'll get you a new link. There you go. Nanamo.
'Tis time to wake up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thanalan, and the sun blazes bright upon the sands.
What happened to your arm? Happy feelings. Back to council. One happy
Her Grace is awoken. The palace physician assures me she is none the worse for her slumber.
Yay.
I believe Her Grace will soon resume her plans to place the government of Uldar into the hands of its citizens. Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
Welcome back, Velvet.
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition. 'Tis in the struggle against our rivals that opportunities are seized and fortunes made. And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
Lolorito.
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Oh, wait, I have it. The Agrias. Yes, well, 'twould appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
How close are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
Fully armed.
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varys is eager to see how it performs in battle. My lords and lady, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by Teleji Adeleji and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
Oh, Realm Reborn Part 2. Sus.
"'Tis well that the Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed. Uldar has taken control of its future, and I must do the same."
Back to Isgard.
I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves.
As if he still had any control over it.
Among the recruits, there were those who supported our order's goals and convictions with all sincerity. 'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come.
Oh, thank you, Firelord.
As for those who sided with the traitor, Ilberd, they shall be hunted down and held to account for their crimes. It is my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes, though I think it unlikely. Ah, my all-conquering Crystal Braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single unified grand company of Eorzea. That so high an ideal should be brought so low. I need not tell you how deeply the betrayal stung me. Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the Braves to fall prey to corruption.
Like, we are falling back into all the bad tropes of A Realm Reborn right now.
As ever, it is to your own shining example that I turn for inspiration. Like you, I mean to stand firm in the face of hardship and give mine all for the cause. Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more.
What are those friends doing right now?
The role of Crystal Brave Commander suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alphino, proud member of the Scions.
Right hand man to the Warrior of Light. I blush to speak thus of mine inner turmoil, but the fact remains, there is no man alive in whom I would rather confide. Were it not for your shining example, I might never have emerged from beneath the pall of my despair. Still no word from Master Garland. I hope this mana cutter of theirs is nearing completion. I am assured that her grace will make a full recovery. Aye, and Ulda too shall flourish once more. General Raban and his colleagues have matters well in hand, I believe. Lady Yugiri, a question if I may. I believe your people have been keeping a close watch on the Crystal Braves. Might you know things stand at the Rising Stones? Ah yes, of course. You will be pleased to know that the 3rd Unit Braves abandoned Revenant's Toll when they learned of Captain Ilberd's defeat. The only blue uniforms to be seen there now are those worn by soldiers loyal to you, Master Alphino. To me? I see. I am grateful to hear that at least some of our members were true to their oaths. Ere we return to Ishgard, I must go to the Rising Stones and thank these stalwarts for their service. It shall be my final act as Crystal Brave Commander. Will you join me, Jay? You were there at the company's inception. It is only fitting that you be present at its end, and I would appreciate the support. It's a really long katana. It really does feel stale retreading all of these old threads. Oh, that's beautiful. Hopefully we're revisiting this to tie up loose ends to start new ones. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, Dralik, yes. Don't worry, we'll go get our new samurai move soon. Commander, you're alive. And Jay, too. I knew you'd escape through. My splendid Crystal Braves, I have wronged you, all of you. My promises of glory and salvation have brought you naught but blood and betrayal. Bah, you'll not hear us complaining. 'Twas a sight messier than expected, aye, but you was still fighting for the freedom of all, just like we swore. Ain't that right, mates? Aye. You humble me. I am truly blessed to have such steadfast comrades. It is with the most profound regret, then, that I must... That's enough of that, Commander. We know what you've a mind to say, and we ain't having none of it. We've talked it over, see, and we're all agreed. You can take our uniforms and strip us of our ranks, but we won't be no less of a company. But the Crystal Braves. The Crystal Braves may be finished, but the ideals upon which the company was founded live on. They bind us to each other, and to you. Commander, Alphino, our minds are made up, so you may as well get used to it. Let us help the Scions. Let us help you and find Minfilia and the others. My friends, after all that has happened, I know not what to say. Pray excuse me. I had thought my tears spent. My grandfather used to say that one could measure a man by the constancy of his comrades. Mayhap I am the exception which proves the rule. Nay, do not protest. I know that I am not worthy of their loyalty. But as Thaliak is my witness, I shall do everything in my power to earn it. I must speak of future plans with the remaining Braves. Any information we uncover on the missing Scions will need to be shared with our allies across the realm, specifically Urianger in the Waking Sands and Tataru in Ishgard. While we are organizing our various channels of communication, I would ask that you call upon Master Garland at the manufactory. I will join you in Ishgard as soon as I am able. Before we go back there, though, let's go to Thanalan. To go see my old master. Wonder how he's doing. Sands of Debt. He's gonna be quite impressed with my new drip. I can't remember how to access them. Oh, there he is. Musasai! The Sands of Debt. 'Tis good to see you again, and stronger for your tireless training. Now then, within the sand-blasted walls of this city, we have identified an evil that wants for excising, an unscrupulous moneylender who preys upon the poor. This I learned by plying a certain businessman with coin. Apparently, the crook in question has been doing his rounds at Stone's Throw. Charges exorbitant rates on the meagerest sums, and those unable to return in full are forced into slavery. This is no man, but a leech that feeds of the least fortunate among us. Such evil cannot be suffered. Let us head to the shanty town, Storm's Blow, and speak with the denizens. It's a very different song. I'm supposed to talk to these guys. Sure, I can tell you about the Moneylender. Was played for a fool myself, and I've got only myself to blame. Fool me once, shame on me. That's just how it works here. Hey, Akari. No worries. I'm just tying up some loose ends here and continuing my training. I was stupid enough to get a loan, and now I'm working it off till Thal knows when. And I'm one of the luckier ones. My heart goes out to the lass yonder who's about to be sold on account of the medicine she bought her sick father. That moneylender bastard, he's a swindler is what he is. Pretends he's your best friend, acting like he cares, but when you can't cough up the coin, he shows his true colors. It seems I was too kind earlier. This man is no leech, he is the stain that night's soil leaves behind. Let us seek out this downtrodden damsel, who sought only to do right by her father. I shall find Momozigo and join you presently. How are you tonight, Akari? Ah, you heard right. They needed medicine badly, so we borrowed a handful of coins. But before we knew it, a handful became a chestful. Now I'm having to work to pay it back. But the interest grows faster and I can work. And the moneylender's threatening to sell me off to a client. If that happens, no one will be left to look after Da. I don't know what to do no more. Her own happiness is on the line, but she still worries about her father. Oh, this moneylender has it coming to him. Mr. Philip, don't sell me, please. I'll work harder, I swear it. Just don't take me away. My dog, he needs looking after. Is that supposed to move me? If anything, you should be thankful. I'm offering you a chance to earn money without any effort. You need only lie on your back. Whoa. Whoa. Now come quietly. Hold it right there, villain. If you try to take the girl away, you'll have to answer to these samurai here. Yeah, I'm a samurai. I know not who you are, but this is a legitimate business transaction, and certainly none of your concern. However, if you insist on threatening my person, I'll not hesitate to summon the brass blades. Pray, forgive us our indiscretion, my lord. As you say, it is none of our concern. Jay, put up your katana. Fine. What are you doing, Misosai? Or should I say not doing? I thought the idea was to punish evil. Now is not the time to draw steel. Doing so would have only worsened the situation. We must be patient and await the right moment. Besides, I suspect that there is more to the operation than this Philip alone. If we give him a line, he will surely lead us to his accomplice. Come, let us follow him. My katana is long compared to my master's. Tonight, Manwaka. It appears our man is meeting someone. Speak of the devil. Even with the rags, it's plain she's a beauty, yes? I trust she will serve to stand your good graces. Aha, you've outdone yourself this time. Yes, she will serve very well indeed. You may continue to conduct your business freely. She's being used to bribe a brass blade, and a commanding officer at that. Damn that scoundrel. Now we know why this villain was able to operate in plain sight, unmolested by the law. Jay, the time has come to draw steel. Steel drawn. Thank you so much. You did well, but remember a katana is not to be drawn blindly. Within its sheath you must let it rest, steeping in power until the time is ripe to strike. Such is the way of the samurai. What have you done, Mamazigo? What's Ozai? Wait, he's my friend and he's here to help. Is he not the enemy? Oh, not at all, good sir. A long story short, we've been trying to find decisive evidence linking the moneylender Philip to one of our officers. Thanks to your timely intervention, we've done just that. His involvement in this racket is a stain upon our honor, which is admittedly far from squeaky clean. But know that there are many honest brass blades still, good men and women who strive to serve the public trust. You hadn't appeared, gods know where I might have ended up. I don't know how to thank you. Think nothing of it. The work is its own reward. Now hurry back to your Da and put his mind at ease. Pray allow me to thank you also. With your help we succeeded in catching slippery crooks who had long eluded us. Rest assured we shall see to the rest. By your leave. For a moment, I thought you had given us up to the enemy. Next time I would thank you to share your plans. Have a little faith, will you? Thanks to my spontaneity, we managed to wrap this up in a neat little package. Lupa and I go back a long way. Fellows as honest as they come. I do not doubt it. Now then, our work here is done. One fewer evil afflicts the realm. Let us move on to wherever the wind should blow. Ah, the wind. I feel it. When the wind blows, 'twould seem to the sea. Momozigo, pray take the lead. Right. This way, friends. We're going to Limsalaminsa. Well, there's nothing to say I'm not going to try it someday. Samurais and pirates. First things first. Musosai, what are we doing here? Such a vibrant port city, brimming with people of all races and creeds. I hope one day Hingashi too will learn to open its arms to the world. Now then, as before, Momozigo and I shall seek out evil and injustice in this place. Pray use the time to further hone your skills in our art, that you might stand ready to contend with whatever villainy should manifest. Dun, dun, dun. All right, should we continue the samurai quest? It's level 54. Jay, your katana has come to sit well at your hip. 'Tis plain your experience excising evil has matured you as a samurai. I've had an eventful time in this salt-kissed city. In the course of seeking evil, I came under the suspicion of the local peacekeepers, the Mellow Packets. A serial killer has been terrorizing these parts, 'twould seem, whose weapon of choice is an uncommonly sharp blade, not unlike ours, and so I found myself confronted and questioned. Thanks to Momozigo's testimony, however, the pall of suspicion was quickly lifted. Not only that, but we were even permitted to examine the victim's wounds. There can be no doubt they were inflicted by a katana. The killer may well be a samurai, yet a true samurai does not take life without just cause. Murder is heinous in its own right. Committing it without a noble weapon compounds the crime. Such evil cannot be suffered. So there you have it. We're going after a serial killer. I must say I'm morbidly excited. Right, let's begin by talking to people in Hawker's Alley. Oh no, I'm not supposed to talk to this person. Oh no, I was supposed to talk to that person. Recent murders. Gruesome business. That. And it seems no one's safe neither. Well, even a traveler got himself sliced up. You know, lucky sod. What sort of sick bastards do a thing like that? Is that a one-piece outfit? Pretty much. In a pirate city, of course. Serial killings. Oh, don't get me started. All of us have been on edge. One of the victims was a regular of mine. Navigator rest his soul, and I pray that the culprit is caught soon. I have not, Takari. There's a lot of stuff to do in this game. Where is Musa? Is he back? I want to continue the Ishgardian storyline, honestly. I'm sorry, the what? Is he back at the Drowning Wench? Where's Musa? Where's my guy? Oh, he's hiding. This is so hard to figure out where he went. What do you mean by degened? Oh, of course he's there. Yeah, he plays kind of a unhealthy amount. Oh, you were right here the whole time. Patron, a traveler, and a quick earn. Victims do not seem to have anything in common. However, the circumstances of their deaths are strikingly similar. They all vanished in the vicinity of the docks before later turning up as corpses. The killer, it seems to me, targets those who happen to pass along the landing. It's completely random then. What a frightening thought. Now that we know this, what do we do next? We set a trap. Lure the killer out by walking around the area in question in the black of night. When he emerges from the shadows, we apprehend him. Oh, solid plan. So who's the lucky one who gets to be the bait? You. Wait, what? Why me? Though the victims have not in common, it must be noted that none of them were armed. In other words, the killer preyed on the defenseless. With our katana at our hips, Jay and I shan't make enticing bait. Conversely, were we to forego our weapons, we would be ill-equipped to subdue the villain, so it falls to you. Take heart, my friend, both of us shall be close on hand, ready to pounce ere you may come to harm. Now then, let us go to the docks. Catch a serial killer. We could have put Gubu as the bait. He makes good bait. Why is it so hard to find this guy on the map? Near the ferry dock. Why am I getting journal stuff? It is time. Let us set the trap. I did do some fishing. I tried it like a month ago. I even took the whatever the ship is called. Oh, a ninja. Katana. Ah, it's him! That blade. Of course, it's a Lalafell. By the Kami, Momozigo, that scream was loud enough to wake the dead. Small wonder the villain fled with such haste. It wasn't intentional. What's done is done. Besides, our mission was not entirely without fruit. Killer's blade. It is known to me. Some while ago, a wealthy merchant of this land came to Kugane, a port of Hingashi. The man had a fetish for blades. Proceeded to buy up the finest he could find. I chanced to inspect the wares at one of the many swordsmiths this merchant visited, and noted a unique katana marked for delivery to his ship, the selfsame katana the killer wields. Furthermore, according to the shopkeeper, the merchant was a Laugh-a-bell. A wealthy Lalafellan merchant, you say? Well, in this area, there's Gegaruju, whom I once entertained with a dance troupe, but for all his vices, he didn't strike me as a serial-killing sort. Mods! Be it as it may, this is our sole lead for now. Where do we find this man? At his resort in Costa del Sol, most like, but I'm doubtful he's the one we're after. To Costa del Sol. Diplomacy hungers. What is this guy? Oh, this guy! Who dares disturb my slumber? Oh, Evan isn't the resourceful and supremely forgiving adventurer. I see you've brought company today. Ah, a far eastern persuasion besides. How very exotic. But come, what is it you wish of me? Truly now, yours truly is suspect in the serial killings, but of course it is a mistake, and no mistakes about it. However, I do have an inkling as to who the culprit might be. Gurumi Borlumi, he is your man. He made his fortune in trade and indulges in extreme excesses, which coming from me is saying something. But most relevant to your investigation is the fact that he's obsessed with all things Far Eastern and owns an extensive collection of katana. Feels much better, Akari. Well, right now we're in a slow bit, but why? Just the other day at a social gathering, he was bragging on about one such weapon as though it was his firstborn. When he said that he wanted to feel like what it's like to cut a man down, we all had a good chuckle, assuming he was speaking in jest. The man did always strike me as touched, but to think that he would actually go and do the deed. To simply kill to satisfy his own twisted urges. This is no man, but a fiend in a man's skin. Master Gagaruju, we were wrong to suspect you, and humbly beg your forgiveness. You will tell us where to find this depraved creature? On his ship, where he lives. It's at anchor nearby for now. But I should warn you that he recently mentioned wanting a change of scenery. Ah, ship? It's gonna be tough to sneak aboard, but if we miss this chance, who knows when there'll be another. Oh ho ho! Thank your lucky stars, for it just so happens I've received an invitation from Gurumi Borlumi to attend a banquet aboard his, and I quote, vessel of myriad pleasures. You may have it, a small token of my remorse to you. My dear adventurer, show it to the man's retainer at the pier. You will be shown to his ship. And you, showmaster, I will lend you my garb. Disguised as yours truly, none shall raise an eyebrow were you to have bodyguards in your company. With that, I bid you success. Gurumi Borlumi is a troublesome business rival, and I shan't shed a tear at his demise. We are grateful. Without further ado, then, let us assume our roles and head to the pier. Why do I have a terrible feeling about this? Man, that pier's far. Praise flying. I was really enjoying the whole dragon-human backstory. It's kind of sad that we got pulled away from that. That was really probably the most interesting story bit so far. Master Gagaruju and company, you do us great honor. The invitation, if I may. And I mean, I was all about that ending of revenge for what happened at the end of A Realm Reborn, but they just undid it all pretty much. So at this point, I'm like, all appears in order. Thank you kindly. If you care to step aboard, we shall cast off presently. Oh no, Akari. Well, that's a nice tree. Oh, we got some mikotes. Is this the guy? I'm on a weeb boat. Oh, but I look so cool. I mean, I blend right in. Your dedication to your passion is beyond impressive, my lord. With that, we all had your fine taste. Come now, we've scarcely scratched the surface. Save some wonderment for my prized katana. I'm just the awesome samurai right now, Akari. Ah, Master Gagaruju, always a pleasure. I say, are those samurai I see beside you? Commendable first effort, my lord, but they pale in comparison to my katana collection. You would flaunt the blades you use to cut down innocents, twisted fiend. Your reign of terror ends here. Huh? You are not Gagaruju, are you? And yet I would swear we've met. Damn right, we've met. I'm the would-be prey who screamed his lungs out. Oh yes, from the other night. You see, 'tis well and good to admire a blade upon a stand, but its true place is in one's hand. This I discovered to my sheerest ecstasy. The law is too good for the likes of you. You shall face the self-same end you visited upon innocence. Not only do you sneak uninvited into a private gathering, you make violent threats against an upstanding citizen. It seems I have no choice but to summon the guards. Now, let us step above and pray put on a good show. I have a reputation as a host to uphold. What? Why does he have this on his ship? Why are we walking up here? Yes, it is Menwaka. Olstegrain, Koi! Time to work for your keep. Oh, this guy. He's got a nice hat. Kind of looks like that foolish dude, but with style. Oh. Oh. That is no way to hold a katana. You are no true samurai. Oh, master, don't look at how I hold a katana. Bah, like there's a difference. Samurai's just a swordsman that fights with a katana. This champion gladiator is going to show you how it's done. You heard that, Jay? The difference is lost on this man. We must free him from his ignorance. Hold it. I have a mind to savor this. We shall save you for last. Let's swarm the deck with an opening act. Clap, clap. Oh, ninjas. For now, we enjoy the spectacle. I too shall observe. You alone are more than enough for these false shinobi. Man, master! Have at him, Kiriste! Kiriste. All right. Let's kill all these shinobi lies. More shinobis. Oh, these are there. Whoops, wrong button. Oh, that worked out. Oh, now the pet. Feeding time, my prey! What is this? You're still not gonna help me? Oh man, this guy hits hard. There, pet put down. My beautiful pet! Time to unleash the samurai! Alright, let's take some heads. go. Samurai versus samurai. Ooh, he hits hard. Oh, he hits really hard. How the heck am I supposed to fight this? Oh crud, oh crud. Man, no! I hate it when he does that. Oh boy. It's like a freaking truck. Ooh! No, it's not supposed to play out like this. The banquet! Come, Jay, we give chase. Yes, it does. That is as far as you go. Who are you? I am Musosai, and beside me is my pupil, J-Sosai. We seek out the wicked and exact justice upon them. Musosai, the legendary swordsman whose tale I heard in Kukane? Small wonder my guards didn't stand a chance. But even a legend bleeds. With my transcendent katana, I am more than a match for you. Wacha. Come, this blade shall drink deep of your lifeblood. Unrepentant fiend, you belong not in jail, but in hell. Say your prayers to whatever kami you keep. Oh, another Lala fell down. You needn't befoul your blades with scum such as this. We have accomplished our goal of excising evil. For that I am glad. This outing leaves much to be desired for your training. For you see, a samurai learns best when he faces a fellow samurai of equal skill. Alas, they are hard to come by in this land, and a pretender such as that whom you face is no substitute. Whew, we did it! Pats on the back for everyone, especially me. Now, what's this about you being a legend back at home? 'Tis ancient history. Whatever I may have been in the past, now I am but as you see me, an old man long past his prime. Well done, my friends. You have rid us of a depraved monster. His was a brutal end, but it was no more than he deserved. Justice well served indeed. Rest assured, this mess will be cleaned up. As they say, what happens in Del Sol stays in Del Sol. We are in your debt, my lord. Our work here is done. One fewer evil afflicts. Musosai, are you all right? Yes, just old. My endurance is not as it once was, is all. Come, my friends. Let us move on to wherever the wind should blow. I smell Gridania. The wind blows, 'twould seem, to the forest. Momozigo, pray lead on. The forest? You mean Gridania? Oh dear. Or I mean, of course, right this way. Thank you, Ads. All right. Well, I'm going to go and crash in Ishgard and call it a night. Wherever Ishgard is. There it is. That's New Gridania. What the heck? Fine, I'll go to Gridania. Whoops. That's not what I want to do. Get some rest and get ready for Coils. Because Coils is happening on Thursday. And I will see all of you on Thursday with a really exciting evening. It sounds like we're in for a tough time. The party's already made and all that for Coils, but yeah. Join us on Thursday for Coils. I'll see you then. And until next time, keep it classy. Have a good night, everyone.